Hello, my name is Nadir Bouhmouch. I am 21 years old. I am a Moroccan citizen and I am a double major in international security and conflict resolution as well as television, film, and new media. I'm also the director, producer, and writer of the movie Makhzen Me, and I currently live in San Diego, California. I apologize I can't be here in person tonight. Because of my studies here, I can't really leave and come to Paris to join you guys for the premiere in France tonight, but I really appreciate all of you coming to watch my film. What motivated me to make this film is the fact that when I went to my home country, Morocco, 2 years ago in the summer of 2010, my camera got confiscated as I was going into the country. Originally, I was planning to shoot a short film on a young Palestinian girl in the 1982 Lebanon War. So that had nothing to do with the Makhzen or the Moroccan government. It wasn't. I had never had a critical record of the Makhzen, and so I was really surprised when my camera got confiscated. And I spent the next 3 weeks trying to, going from bureaucracy to bureaucracy, trying to get my camera back. And so that's what really pushed me to make a film like this. I had actually wanted to make a film on the Centre Cinématographique Marocain, but when the protests broke out in Morocco in February 20th of 2011, I decided that it would be better to go to the actual source of our problems, the Makhzen itself, and make a documentary that will reveal the strategies it uses to clamp down on protests. A lot of people ask me why I would make a film like this when I come from a wealthy Moroccan background, and that my interests are actually better served with the regime as it is. But the way I see it is, I'm going to have children. My young sister also needs a secure future, and that the way the system is set up right now, that future can be taken away really easily, especially if you're in a field that requires expression, which I'm in. And I would like to express myself whenever I want, however I want in my own country. And so I decided that I wanted to make a film that would break down the lack of freedom of speech in Morocco. One thing that marked me about the protests when I was there is the courage of the protesters. They were very fearless when it came to dealing with the riot police. When I was there myself, of course, the first time I had to deal, when I saw the buses of riot police just showing up and whole rows of them, I was really scared, and they really convinced me that that there was nothing to be afraid of. That the worst that could happen is getting arrested, maybe, or getting beaten, but I wasn't going to die. And that's one good side about Morocco that differentiates it from other countries in the Arab Spring. But the reality is there's still repression. People still get arrested for things that normally in democracies they shouldn't be arrested or mistreated for. Today, my view on the February 20th movement is that it's become more pure, because a lot of the elements that had kind of attached to it before, like the PG original February 20th youth, and so now we're seeing a more pure movement that's really just the core activists who are fighting for change. My plans for the future as an international security and conflict resolution major and a film major is to make more films that are critical of the Makhzen, because I feel like not a lot of films are made about that subject. Most of what we see in Morocco makes it seem like a beautiful, well, it is a beautiful country, but it makes it seem like it's a perfect country, like there are no problems. And I wanted to break down that facade that the Makhzen likes to create with its propaganda. Basically, my goal in life is to break down the propaganda machine of the Makhzen. Once that's done, I will move on to other places in the Arab world that need that kind of coverage, and provide them with coverage through NGOs like Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch. One thing I would like to tell the Moroccan diaspora in France is that you are just as important as the activists within Morocco. That we need the Moroccan diaspora, whether it's in France or the United Kingdom or the United States, to really push for change from outside, because it's international pressure that will result in change within Morocco. The protesters right now are not supported by Western so-called democratic states. Hillary Clinton called Morocco a model, but it's not, obviously, and it's up to us as the Moroccan diaspora to put pressure on these Western governments to actually make change from outside and help the protesters from inside. I would also like to thank the organization NODE MAROC for organizing this premiere. You guys are doing a great job helping me promote this film in France, and I'm really grateful for that, and thank you for coming today.
هذا الهروب ماشي معقول اش كدير الحكومه، ماشي معقول. لا شغلي هذا تعبير شفوي، اعتراف مني مكتوب بخط الليل بخاطري، وماشي تحت التهديد ولا التعذيب، توحيد ولا تجديد، اشتراكي اسلامي قديم جديد، يساري كتله معارض بين الرفض والتأييد، الحريه والتقييد، كنبقى محايد، كنآمن فكره وحده، المحاسبه الماليه ومن اين لك هذا، واللي شافر شي حاجه يردها، هكا كنحلم نشوف مغرب غدا، خلوني نحلم من حقي ولا حتى الحلم، خاصو رخصه وراقي وصلوا وراقي، الحلم هو اللي باقي قدام واقع معاش فيه الشباب كيموت في صناقي، كنعتذر ما كنعرفش نختصر، هذا تعبير شفاوي وجهة نظر، كلمة الحق نقولها وما عندي كسر، حيت